Foam clogs are officially everywhere in 2025, but which one wins the race? We got the futuristic Nike Rejuvn8, or we got the viral Crocs Echo Wave Clog. Let's go ahead and break it down. The Rejuvn8 looks like it came from a NASA designer who also listens to A$AP Rocky, because I gotta tell you, it looks like real futuristic, but I got that edginess to it. And I kind of see a little bit of Crocs inspiration with the little gibbets right here in the front, if you guys can see. But with that being said, this is amazing constructed and a nice design to this clog right here. Now I gotta say, it does have a sleek outer shell with those oval cutouts and a slipper-like interior, and that also has an aggressive chunky sole. Now they look way more intentional than people expected from the Nike foam, so I gotta say this was definitely a nice surprise. Now a little bit more onto the Crocs Echo Wave. This is actually like really futuristic for Crocs. I'm actually really surprised at this design right here. And I gotta say, it kind of is taking me a little bit to get used to. But the Crocs Echo Wave gives off a molded and almost skeleton look with a wave-inspired insole and bold design lines. Now it screams kind of like a tech wear dad, like something a dad would wear that's really into tech. And it somehow kind of works with cargos, wide leg pants, and also jorts. But here is exactly what the surprise hits. One of these clogs actually looks better in a real world scenario, so stay tuned for that, which is gonna come later in the video. Now, I'm gonna keep it straight up with the Rejuvn8. These are really comfortable, and they kind of have that more kind of structured feel when you do have them on. And I do wanna say the lean, you don't really lean too much on this shoe. You have a really good support, which I really do love about these Nikes right here. Now, I also do want to add that they're kind of lined with a soft material inside, which gives you that sneaker hybrid feel. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm about to say something that a lot of people may not agree with, and I'm gonna say that this is breathable, but it's not the most breathable. You do have the holes up here, as you guys can see right here, but when it comes to wearing this all day, I've heard that you can get a lot of heat, like kind of entrapped in the shoe, which doesn't allow for the most breathability. Now with the Crocs Echo Wave, you got that classic Crocs light foam, and this is a very lightweight and breathable pair of clogs, and it has like some side holes that makes it feel very breathable, and it doesn't hug your foot, and it kind of floats around. These, I gotta say, are more forgiving, and I gotta say it's definitely good for the people that have wide foot. It has a very nice platform which supports them really, really nicely. But I definitely would not recommend these to be worn in a more active lifestyle. As you guys can see, the kind of heel part that you see right here, it's not really the most supportive, and I definitely had to go a smaller size, which is another thing I'll get in later in the video. But I gotta say, this is one that you're gonna love, but stay tuned for the durability, because I'm telling you, this is gonna be a very surprising section where you kind of feel like this one would be able to hold up long enough, but it kind of really doesn't hold up the way you would like it to. Now, whether you're gonna be rocking these to the simple grocery store or even just walking around campus, longevity definitely is going to matter. So the first one I'm gonna start off talking about is the Nike Rejuvn8. This one has that tough outer shell that holds up. You got no creasing, no soft spots, but the material does tend to scuff easily, especially in the matte colorways. Now, when we're talking about the Crocs Echo Wave, this one has more of a forgiving exterior. You can beat these up and they still look good, but after heavy wear, the outsole traction tends to fade fast. Now, onto the style versatility. And I've got to say, I've seen these be styled with cargos, jeans, shorts, hoodies, tank tops, and basically whatever you can name. So we're gonna go ahead and break that down for you guys. Now to kind of switch it up, first, I'm going to talk about the Crocs Echo Wave, and within this, I gotta say, it is surprisingly streetwear friendly. Now, I gotta say, it does have kind of like that streetwear edge to it, but I gotta say, it is great with socks, loud pants, and oversized tops. And I want you to think about skate inspired or like kind of like those Gorp Core fits. Now, I'm going to talk about the Nike React X, and this one is kind of better for those sleeker fits because I kind of feel like it's more minimal. It's more like a smaller type of, it's not as bulky as like the Crocs Echo Wave. Now, if you're into like one of those monochrome palettes, Nike Tech Pants or Elevated Basics, I feel like these ones feel intentional and they more fit the vibe than the Crocs Echo Wave would have. The Rejuvn8 retails for about $80, but it is hard to find in most sizes, I gotta say. I had to check Foot Locker, Chic, and I believe even Champs, and most of them didn't really have the size that I wanted. But with that being said, some colorways are actually already on resale sites, and I gotta say those more limited and like fire colorways are on those resale sites. So if you do want to cop, you may gotta pay a little bit of higher price, but I definitely would say it's for sure worth it. Now, the Echo Wave sits at around $70 and is way more available, though certain colorways like Midnight do tend to sell out. Now, the Nike Rejuvn8 is definitely building up momentum, and with rumors of collabs dropping soon, they might just start to move like the foam runners. Now, I don't want to say like I know for sure, but it kind of seems like these get, and I feel like they gonna definitely match that summer vibe. So I wouldn't be surprised for sure if they match like a Yeezy drop or something like that for sure. Now, the Echo Waves are kind of still under the radar in terms of like mainstream audiences, but I gotta say the people that are really into fashion and people that really know sneakers, slides, and things of that nature, they're kind of already within their circles and they got some sort of traction. So here is my own personal take. If you want something that feels futuristic, it fits like those more sleeker outfits, and it also is just more of like, it has more potential high value, I definitely would go for the Nike Rejuvn8. But now, if you want something that's comfortable, versatile, and it just has like that breathable type of aspect to it, I probably would go with the Crocs Echo Slide. But you also do have to be comfortable with that bold styling, because it definitely still hits hard, but definitely is something to get used to. But this one is also a little bit easier to get than the React X Rejuvn8. Now, personally for me, which one I would go with, I gotta say honestly, it would be the React X Rejuvn8, just because it fits more my vibe. I'm more simple, and I gotta say this one is taking me a little bit to get used to, and when I saw them online, it kind of looked like something that would be cool to pick up, but as I have them in person, it is real bulky, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really wear too much bulky stuff. It really depends on what I'm doing, but like this will definitely fit me on an everyday lifestyle type of vibe. And I gotta say, I need something to replace my Crocs, so I feel like this one will replace my Crocs really, really well. But yeah, I definitely would go Nike Rejuvn8 for sure. Now, let me know in the comment section which one wins for you guys. And also, as always, the links are in the description. And if you just want to see which one clearly beats and is the better of both of these clogs right here, go ahead and click this video, which is going to be a top 10 list on the best slides for 2025. I'll see you in the next video.